Hi, I'm Rick Lasky, and for today's Pride and Ownership Minutes, I'd like to take a moment and visit with you on social media. I use it. I've got my I got my personal Facebook page. I've got Rick Lasky's Pride and Ownership, my like page. I use Twitter. We're out there doing all kinds of things. Fire Engineering is doing some incredible things with their website and just about every, I think there's not a social media venue, avenue, whatever you call it, out there that they're not using to get the word out, and it's absolutely wonderful and done very professionally. However, understand this: fire departments, to use it for your fire department can be one of the most incredible ways to communicate with people in your community. The Facebook pages, Twitter. New York City during that incredibly horrible hurricane that hit the Northeast, were able to communicate with people who lost phones and not just a few. We're talking thousands upon thousands. It's an incredible means for getting the word out, marketing your mission, sending messages out, staying in touch, or stay in touch with family. But from the fire service side, it's a great way to just market our mission and reach some folks that we may not reach through a newsletter or something that's printed now. As incredible as it is as a resource for the fire service, it also could land you in some hot water when it's not used appropriately. When I visit with young firefighters, or just with firefighters in general, and even some officers, I'll say, if it's something you wouldn't say in person, you probably don't have to say it via social media. If what you're about to say you wouldn't say to your mayor, fire chief, or boss, or whoever in person, you probably don't need to put it out there. If it's a password protected, arena, if you will, just because you don't say it to them this way, but you say it via the internet, really doesn't take away any of the damage you can do to your career when it comes to insults or threats or whatever. People take cyberbullying very seriously. There's folks out there that are pretty brave when it comes to posting stuff, that if they saw you in person would never say that, or would kind of temper it down a little bit. So my advice to the firefighters out there, the new ones, the older ones, and even some of our officers is think about what you're about to post. If you were okay with it being on the front page of the Chicago Sun-Times, I guess it would be okay. If you're okay with your family seeing it, would your boss be willing? You'd be willing to let them see it? If there's any inkling in your gut that it will get you in trouble, or have a repercussion that's going to hinder your career somewhat, you know what? Don't do it. All right? You owe it to yourself. You owe it to the rest of us. All the social media that's out there is pretty incredible. If it's used properly, just use your head and be smart about what you post. I'm Rick Lasky, and there's your Pride and Ownership Minutes for today.